I'm gonna explain it. You guys can believe what you want to believe. I understand, but you're not allowed to coach me and say like that's not right. That's not what you like. Just because I don't act the same way you act, you're not allowed to like coach me through that. Because at the end of the day, I am somebody that's like, bitch, I'm an ally. Like
And I know
I am
where
not
I'm at.
homophobic.
That's
Everybody knows
and I know
I'm
where
not
I'm
homophobic.
at.
It doesn't matter who I talk to. Like the thing is like I was raised in a very religious family. Unfortunately, there are people in my family that are racist. There are people in my family that are bigoted. There are people in my family that are homophobic. There's people in my family that are transphobic. Like, but I still love my family, right? And I still know that there are that members of my family have good qualities. They have good qualities.
That's fair
and
enough.
what's most important to get people to love other people is to love them. Fighting hate with hate will never get anything anywhere. If I were to say to someone who's homophobic, go fuck yourself, you homophobic prick, yes, I told them what they deserve. However, they aren't ever going to feel accepting. They're never going to learn how to be accepting. Like, do you understand that if you just write people off because they believe different things than you, they're never going to be exposed to why it's good to be around people that don't think like you. My stepbrother is trans.
Oh, is that what?
My stepbrother is trans, and my dad refuses to use the correct pronouns.
And does right.
And he doesn't understand that he doesn't understand why it's so important, right? And it drives me crazy. And it drives my stepbrother crazy, of course. But I've had to say to my dad, you know it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you to say the correct pronouns, but it does hurt him when you say it because I'm open-minded and we love each other. My stepbrother just says fuck off and won't talk to my dad. So there's no progress being made, right? And so you can believe what you want. You guys can you can say that. You can say to me, no, you're supporting it. I'm not. I don't support that my father is transphobic at times. I don't support that. I'm not. I don't support it. Period. The end. But I still love my dad and I'll go to coffee with him tomorrow. But
so you guys, I think you guys saw that video I put there from the beginning. That video is going to paint an interesting brush on what I want to talk about today and like why that video has good context to what I want to talk about and like the idea of this whole transphobic thing and heterophobic thing, all this phobic thing. Generally speaking, right now, man, I was homophobic, before. I was like when I was younger, I was homophobic, and but now I like femboys. I like trans chicks now. Yeah, whoa, that's crazy, right? But I still like chicks. It's more of an addition rather than it's attraction for me. So I want to talk about just like this whole thing and just the whole journey thingy. Like this is not about me video, guys. Not about me. I ain't special for shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna talk about this because I'm trying to like paint a perspective, brush like I always do at all points of this whole thing. Right? So let's start. So I was homophobic as a kid, right? I was young, but like the reason why I was homophobic right now was because of Christianity, right? And whatever your opinions, and before I continue, whatever your opinions are on Christianity, I don't care. If you want to practice Christianity, it's up to you. If you don't want to practice it, that's up to you. I don't care. I do not care. I'm not here to argue about Christianity. This is not that video yet. That's a video yet. But like I'm gonna argue about Christianity. That's the whole point of this whole video. That's not the point, right? So I'm just saying right now that when I was younger, I was told that if you are gay, you go to hell, or there's a special place reserved for you in hell if you're gay. So that's what I was told when I was younger, right now. So I believe that, and when I grew up, I was like, I did gay niggas for no reason, basically for no reason. There was no reason to hate gay niggas. I just hate them because, well, I was told to hate them. So yeah, exactly right now. So then two things happened that changed my life. Wow, changed like YouTubers, this shit changed my life, guys. Shit changed my life. Two things changed my life. Anime and the fact that I got lucky. I think I got a gay nigga in my school. Yeah. So like the reason why I say I got lucky with the whole gay nigga thing is that it gave me a perspective about what a gay nigga is. You know what I mean? And then I never had any thoughts prior But the thought that I had after I saw this gay nigga was pretty much simply, this nigga just wants to live his fucking life. You know what I mean? This nigga wants to live his fucking life. My brother just wants to live his fucking life, sucking niggas' dick on the side. Like, that's the whole point. Like, this nigga just want to live life. He wants to do everything everybody else want to do, but just want to suck dick. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I realized that I was fighting a ghost or horse. Because the fact is, right now, like, I understand why I was homophobic. All I was just told was that this was the one that I was told the most. If God really wanted gay niggas, why did God make Adam and Eve, no Adam and Steve? You know what I mean? I've heard that a lot, and the reason, and honestly, it's so stupid because, like, the reason why God made Adam and Eve, you know, Adam and Steve, is because literally Adam and Eve would have fought a lot about all these things. They would have had arguments about this whole thing. Adam and Eve would have had arguments about, you know, naming the animal or doing this or doing that, because these two are two men fighting for dominance or power. Again, yeah, these things will be arguing about a lot of things. So of course God made an opposite to help balance Adam's thing, right? So and Eve was a balance to Adam, was opposite Adam. It makes sense. If Adam had Steve, they would be arguing a lot. So of course God is a genius, smart boy, right now. Say a lot about God, but he's a smart nigga, right now. He created Eve because Eve was opposite Adam. Sense. But anyway, that's to the side. Basically, that gay dude gave me perspective about this gay niggas. Like, they just want to live their lives, and that was cool. And then anime gave me a perspective that I do appreciate the most. It gave me a nuanced perspective. The perspective was not tainted, it was not propagandized, it was not a shoving down your throat type thing. I'll explain to you what I mean later. But like, it was not forcing me to, like gay shit. Not forcing me to like gay shit. It gave me a perspective that was just real. Or gave me a no-ass perspective. Like a perspective that was not forcing me to like gay shit. It was just let me enjoy the material, adding gay shit along with it. It gave me the choice to either watch it or not. And that's what I did. It never forced me to do anything. It painted this picture of nuance when it came to the whole gay people thing, and it made me appreciate gay niggas more. Of course, right now, like, one of the biggest issue with the whole trans movement thingy and all that shit right now is that I feel like it came in too fast to such a point that now it's like a big issue. What do I mean by that? But it came too fast right now. Like, the idea is that people never had time to breathe, like this whole thing. Like, people were told either you liked trans people, or if you didn't like trans people, you were a transphobic bad person. So people didn't have a choice to whether to have a nuanced perspective on the thing or not. Anime gave me that nuanced perspective without trying to force me to be a trans person or force me to be a guy who likes trans women. Right? Again, I don't like trans women prior. I don't like them because of anime. Anime gave me the perspective to be able to appreciate trans women a lot more. Again, it gave me this perspective without trying to shove it down my throat or without forcing my bubble. It never told me that I was a transphobic person for not liking gay niggas at a time. He never did that. But we'll do that. A lot of niggas in the LGBT community, man, like, it's crazy. Again, like, I talked about this before, and I appreciate the transgender movement. I appreciate what it does. I appreciate what it did because it brings inclusion. Why I will never be part of the LGBTQ community, for me personally, this is a me personally thing, is because I wanted my straight niggas to be in the community too. I wanted them to get the June discounts, the June discounts on I wanted them to get the June discounts, the 10% off on the alcohols, the 10% off on iPhones, because again, like, I do believe that they deserve to be in that community just like everybody else. But of course, everyone has their own opinion on the whole LGBTQ shit, so that's fine. I just don't want to be part of this, because again, like, for me, when I found out that I liked femboys and trans chicks, it doesn't change, because I still like chicks, so for me, nothing changed. I still like femboys, you know what I mean? I still like chicks, but I just like chicks I just like dudes that look like chicks and they're hot. I mean, that's just what I like now. So again, like, for me, and the thing is, right now, this is one of the points I want to make right now. I'm not trying to force you to like these things. That's the whole point. I feel like the problem is that people are getting forced to like these things. people are different. Everybody has their own things, and everyone has their own perspective and live their own life. I feel like right now forcing your viewpoints on other people is the biggest problem you could do, or biggest thing you could do. A big way to make people don't hate you. The thing is, add to that the fact that also you couldn't have a nuanced perspective on this whole thing without being called a bigot or a transphobe or whatever this is. It's really interesting. Like the fact is right now, like I feel like people can come like accustomed to this whole thing, but add to the fact that people are being forced to either like trans people or are a transphobic person, and also the fact that you have to also appreciate men and women's sports and all this shit. It really does move a person to another extreme, because they never had a chance to have a conversation about this whole thing. What I'm trying to say is pretty simply, if you're a trans person right now, let people be who you are. If it's never right now, if a trans person says, please call me a she or whatever right now, I'll respect that, because again, I like trans women. I like them, so I respect their wishes and call them a she, a they, them, or whatever them, like whatever you want me to call, I'll call you that name. But the things out there that won't call you these things, and that's perfectly fine. There are people who don't want their lives to be disturbed. People don't want their lives to be hurt. Let them live their lives. And there are niggas out there that will be transphobic also right. Like I have a problem with that at all, because like the thing is if you go to if the violence is involved with it, that's why I have a problem, because violence hurts people. Yes, I get it. You don't like people not respecting your trans thing right. But it's people's worlds. You cannot force your ideologies on people's worlds, and vice versa. They cannot force their ideologies into your world. No one can change what you want to become, but you cannot change people's view on that too as well. People have their own taste, their own things. For me personally, I would never been the way I am right now if it wasn't for anime and the fact that like I was able to see a perspective of a gay person. For me personally, it wasn't a. Like if I was constantly attacked by this whole mob of trans people or this or anime constantly attacked me and said, oh, if you didn't like trans shit, you're a homophobic guy. I don't think I would have been, I would have been like, a more nuanced person when it comes to this whole thing. I feel like I'll be more homophobic against this whole thing. Because again, like, for me personally, like, it took time for me to be able to change my opinion, my time view. And I feel like for other people, it will also take time for them to also change their views and minds. These things take time. I also think that it's also effective to, like, let's not try to, take away other people's rights, like women's sports, women's bathrooms. Let's not do that. If you're a trans person right now, it takes time. These things take patience. The people out there that will appreciate you for who you are, but the people out there that won't do that right now. As long as they don't hurt you, like, violently, I think that's okay. Let them live their own lives. You have your own right to live. Don't try to force your ideologies on other people, please. Again, I love trans people. I love Femboys. You gotta understand that I do care, but I cannot be forcing people to like the things that I like. So again, like, I'm gonna force people to like what I like, but vice versa, you cannot force me to like something you will like. You know what I mean? Like, please, alright, take it easy. This answers the context. What I do here is try to get a different perspective. I'm going to change your mind, change your opinions. Whatever those opinions are, they're up to you guys. Basically, my whole point is showing a different perspective. All I'm trying to say is pretty simply, if you're a trans person right now, live your life, but not affect other people's lives. You know what I mean? I know there are niggas that want to jump off the bridge or kill themselves because they don't like feel normal and fit in, and I feel bad for those guys, because again, like, people should of course accept it right now, but like, these things take time. It takes time. And again, and as long as you don't get hurt, please understand that the people out there that don't care, but people do care. People out there that do care, but these things take time. Let's also tone down the whole transphobic thingy, all this phobic thingy. I may not agree with them, but like, I do respect the fact that they want to live their own lives. I may not agree with them, but I do respect the fact that they want to live their own lives. It's their own life to live, let them live their own lives. Just like you living your own life is your choices, your thingy. No one should tell them how to live their lives. Just like no one should tell you how to live your life. You know what I mean? Anyway, enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. This video, I don't know what video get. I don't know, man. I don't care. Like, I love you guys. All you niggas, stay safe. Is he gay? Last question, is he gay or not? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like chicks. I feel like pussy. I feel like vagina. But I don't know if I don't even mind the dick. So I don't know, like, I don't know, guys. Is he gay or not, guys? Let me know. Peace out, guys.